Well, Garry, congratulations, an extraordinary end to the game.
Yeah, I think a fitting end to the season. Really, I think the last 5 minutes with the result probably summed the season up for us in respect of the team throughout the season, or the squad throughout the season, have never accepted when they're beaten, shown a great character and great spirit and belief to turn games around, and as I say, a fitting end, a fitting result to a wonderful season in every way I thought. John, to get 76 points and be a part-time club and play the football and the achievements what we've done this year against so many ex-football league full-time clubs basically summed the season up. And
looking at the game as a whole, first half was sort of reasonably even, Steve, and then second half, obviously, Halifax profited really from, a Jake Cole error, but thereafter you really went at Halifax, didn't you, and hit the bar twice. They put one off the line, the keeper made some tremendous saves just when it looked as though it wasn't going to be your day. 2 late goals.
Yeah, as I say, and as you described it, really, I think that when you went, or find yourself 2-1 down and you have a player sent off, and you have a situation where Jake Cole was recovered from the disappointment of the second goal to make another great penalty save like he did against Gateshead at an important stage of the match, and then dig deep, really deep in the latter stages of the game when it opened up even more so with 10 players, and get a penalty, 2 each there. And I think really, you're ready then really, John, to say, well, end of the season, you've got a point, you've got 10 players on the pitch and you haven't got beaten, and over 2,000 odd here. But I think a fitting end really to not only the season but also with the career of Kevin Betsy at Woking Football Club. Announced his retirement, as we know, some while ago now, and 2 each there, the game without doubt opened up, it was stretched, and Kevin Betsy went on a great run, which he's done several times in the past, not only this season, over many seasons down there at Kingfield, and put the ball out into a wide area. It was pulled across the penalty area, and there was Yemi, who's done a great job for us since he come here from Eastleigh, put the ball in the back of the net, 3-2 up. And to be honest with you, John, it was a fitting end to a wonderful season. I think that you couldn't describe it or plan it any better in any way or form for everybody connected at Woking Football Club, on and off the field, in every capacity. It's a wonderful, wonderful season. It's a wonderful end for Kevin Betsy with his career there, as we say, and other players who I'm aware are in some ways might have played their last game here at Woking, because some players, as you can appreciate, could move on through their choice, and also a situation where I have to make big decisions for the interest of Woking Football Club going forward. So a wonderful season, John. A special thank you from myself and Steve Thompson and all the players, to thank everybody for their support up and down the country, in every way they've supported us, whether they're a supporter or a volunteer, a sponsor, a director or chairman of this football club. I think that Woking Football Club has shown on a consistent basis over the last 4 years we've continued to improve, and on the financial structure we work on, which the most important thing for this football club, which I understand totally and which is right, we make sure that we do things within our means, but to be working and achieving year in, year out what we've achieved, as I must be honest, amazed myself as well.
And Garry, does it become the case though that you almost become a victim of your own success, in the sense that clearly you've taken the club from Conference South, you spent the first couple of seasons really establishing this club in the league, and now we're very much a club that have been there or thereabouts, and other clubs must look at our players, and other clubs must, if you like, covet some of our players. So in a way it makes it more difficult, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, John. Me and Steve Thompson are at the stage, there's no doubt about it, when, as you say, you come in for the 3 months in 2011 when they're sitting 14th in the Conference South, and first home game here against Farrett, 661 on a Tuesday night. you had a good 3 months really then when it all started really in respect of seeing what you wanted to try and build with, but we surpassed what we were planning to do in that short space of time by getting to the playoffs really, because we took 18 results out of the last 21, and you know, we wasn't ready at that time, John, to really push on, but the following season, having that 3 months is a great advantage to start really the journey. I call it the journey because we won the league the following season by 9 or 10 points. The club were back in the conference after an absence of 5 years. And I think that a lot of people, even more so us being a part-time club, and very concerned where we would got to in such a short space of time, and the number one aim was to stay there. And I think to come 12th that season with 62 points was a remarkable achievement which surpassed what me and Steve Thompson expected, the management team, of course, the directors and everybody at the football club. And then you have the situation of, well, you know, can we achieve it again, or can we all go again? And you come 9th the following season, John, and with 68 points, which was an unbelievable season last year. And I must be honest, I thought we had a good squad last season, which was a little bit unlucky, a little bit naive at times, but it was certainly going to be a big test this season. And you know, John, you turn around now and you get 76 points and come 7th, and only really missed the playoffs really by 1 week of the season and a very small margin away from doing it. So the achievements now have got to the stage that, you know, you've built your own success, which puts more pressure on you as a management team. But you know, John, there's no secret about it, and I know there's going to be talk probably over the weekend, because you know, I've had Mullane linked with a club already, and speculation. All I would say to yourself and everybody at this football club, it doesn't affect me in any way or form. I would like to squash that or any rumour now very quickly that I'm contracted to Woking Football Club to May 2017, and I've got no plans of going anywhere. Nobody's talked to me from any other football club. I don't wish to speak to no other football club. I've already told Jeff Chappell, and Mike Smith is aware of that as chairman. I'm sure directors are. I'm committed to Woking, and I will build with Woking with Steve Thompson again. So, you know, unless I'm told anything different from the chairman and the board of directors, that it might be a case of planning to build for the future. But my loyalty and my position, without doubt, irrespective of anything, unless told otherwise by the chairman and the board of directors, will be at Woking Football Club for sure.
Well, it's obviously great news, Gary, for all Woking fans. And what does Gary Hill do now the season's finished?
Well, to be honest with you, John, I've still got a lot on, really, whatever way you look at it. It's been a tough year, you know, personally. You know, I like to think at times that Woking Football Club needs Garry Hill, but Garry Hill needs Woking Football Club with his family. You know, I lost my mother in February, which was a tough call, a tough time to accept, and Woking Football Club pulled me through a great deal at that time. So, you know, I will go away on Monday with Diane to Portugal for a week, you know, and clear my thoughts on the new season, and building for the new season, and looking, you know, keen as ever to try and, you know, get a good footballing squad down here at Kingfield. But I think we're going for a stage now, John. There's no secret that, you know, we have to rebuild again. I think that when you walk in your changing room as a manager, sometimes it's like walking in the living room in your own house. After 3 or 4 years, you have to freshen up and change things around. That will be done. Some with the choice of ourselves, and some by other football players, and that's where it is. You know, if football players leave this football club, and they're young football players, I have no problem with that, John, in any way or form when they're out of contract. Long as they're ambitious, and they go on to try and play at a high level, and they don't chase the buck of clubs in the Conference South or somewhere else where they're going for the money and they waste their career. So, you know, we'll see where we are.
Lovely, thank you very much, Gary, and may I say on behalf of all Woking fans, thank you for making us so proud to follow Woking home and away this season.
No problem at all, appreciate it, and thanks for your support as well. Cheers, everyone.